Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a skin type which never seems to get a mention on YouTube, the beauty blogs, and it can be really difficult to work out how to formulate a skincare routine to tackle it, and that is dry, acne-prone skin. Most people don't understand that this actually exists as a skin type, unless most people associate acne-prone skin as having too much oil, which causes the acne. And so actually most acne-prone skin types are on the oilier and the greasy side. This just isn't the case. It's quite common to find people who are breakout prone and have acne, but also have dry skin. This can just be a natural form of skin type which occurs, or it can be because a lot of the products we use to treat our acne can lead to excess drying. So in today's video, I'm going to talk you through how to bring together a fantastic skincare routine to tackle dry, acne-prone skin. We'll leave you hydrated and blemish-free, so if that's something you're interested in, keep on watching. First off, when it comes to dry, acne-prone skin, I'd say the simplest rule to follow is to piece together a skincare routine in terms of the order you want the products to come in based on your acne, and then choose products to fit that routine which have hydrating qualities. And I'm going to be talking through my recommendations as we go along. First step has to be cleansing. Whatever your skin type, you need to start with a clean and fresh canvas, removed of any dirt, debris, SPF, pollution, and makeup. None of your other products are going to apply properly if you're applying them on top of dirt, debris, and grease. So it's really important to cleanse. When it comes to dry, acne-prone skin, I would choose a balm cleanser. Now, a lot of people are going to say, really, would you use a balm cleanser if you have oily or acne-prone skin? No, but if you have dry skin, balm cleansers are going to be absolutely fantastic. I don't worry too much about when people say, is this going to be clogging to the skin? Is this going to make my acne worse? I don't worry too much about that when it comes to cleansers because you're washing these products off. They're not staying in contact with the skin for too long, so you can be really flexible with the sort of products you use. I would recommend a hydrating balm, something like the Inkey List Oat Cleansing Balm. This is fantastic for acne sufferers because not only will it leave you hydrated, but it will also, the oatmeal in there will help to calm any redness and inflammation, which makes the acne look less prevalent. So I absolutely love that. You could also use the Day Dissolve Balm by Versed, which is really affordable, super simple, but will get rid of all of the nasties from the skin whilst leaving you hydrated. These would be my two go-to, but if you really want to keep it super cheap and you're on a budget, then the Ordinary Squarlane cleanser comes in around the $6 price point and is a fantastic option for dry skin and acne sufferers. So choose your balm. Apply it to the skin. You would always massage these in for, into the hand to warm them up first, and then apply them to the skin for around 60 seconds. Really work into those areas where you do see blackheads and closed comedones, because this will really help to remove them from the skin. Massage it in for 20 seconds, apply water, continue to massage once you've added the water for another 20 seconds, then rinse it down the sink. Normally, if you suffer with oily skin, you'd want to follow with a gel cleanser, but I wouldn't. I think this is an instance when you have dry, acne-prone skin that you don't want to do a double cleanse. The reason I say this is these cleansers will all leave a small film on the skin. Normally I say that's a bad thing because, a lot of these products are going to have to fight through that to start doing their work. But I think this is a really good instance where you want that film. That's going to leave a layer of hydration on the skin, which is really good because it's going to stop transepidermal water loss from just zapping all the moisture from your skin. It's also going to mean some of the actives that we're going to put on later are not going to be quite as instant acting and quite as harsh, and not going to be quite as drying as if you were to use them on pure skin without that slight film of cleanser still left on. So this is one instance where I would say don't do a double cleanse and actually just use your balm cleanse and then move straight onto the rest of your routine. Second step in any routine is going to be exfoliation, and this is super crucial if you have acne-prone skin. If you don't exfoliate properly, then you're going to see a build-up of dirt, debris, old skin cells, oil, things that are going to sit in the pores and going to increase the rate of acne and breakouts. So exfoliation is absolutely crucial. Most people with acne would reach for a salicylic acid exfoliator. However, that can be quite drying. It's great because it goes in and removes the excess oil from the skin. But if you have dry skin, you really don't want to be removing excess oil. You want to be adding back hydration. So I would actually recommend a lactic acid. If you have some skin sensitivity, go for a 5% lactic acid, which will be more gentle. If you have robust skin that doesn't really have any sensitivity, go for a 10%. I've linked both options below. I reach for a 10% lactic acid, and the reason I recommend this is not only will you get that great exfoliation, it will eat away at all that dirt, debris, and those dead skin cells to keep the skin clear and less likely to break out, but it will also increase cellular turnover, so it will help the body to heal breakouts that have already happened quicker, moisture. And lactic acid is also a humectant. So instead of removing moisture from the skin, it draws and retains moisture in the skin, making it perfect as an exfoliating option for anyone with dry skin. Now we're coming on to our actives. This is the real point in the routine where you're going to deliver those results. So this is when it's really important to choose the right products. You've already cleansed and exfoliated, so your skin is clean, fresh, prepped. You've got rid of those layers of dead skin cells and it's ready to receive your serums. Choosing the right actives is crucial, and I'm going to talk you through the ones I would definitely include in your routine, but more importantly, some great options that aren't going to zap your skin of hydration. So first off is a retinol. Everyone needs a retinol in their skincare routine, and when you have acne, it's even more crucial. You choose the right one, it can dial down the rate of acne-causing bacteria, it increases cellular turnover, so it'll get rid of the acne that's already happened and help heal it better, and it will just give a really nice look and appearance to the skin. It's also anti-aging, which is great. That might not be your primary aim and concern if you're suffering with acne, but over the long term it will give some great anti-aging benefits as well. The number one product when it comes to, or retinol when it comes to acne prone skin is this is adapalene. So adapalene is a second generation of vitamin A derivative, which is clinically proven to be the best when it comes to tackling acne. Not only will it go in and clean out those pores to prevent the breakouts in the first place, but it also has soothing and therapeutic qualities, so it'll prevent the redness and the irritation over the longer period. It will just help the acne look less worse, less inflamed and less irritated, and it'll dial back over a period of about a month. After a month of usage, you should start seeing the results. It'll dial back the rate of acne incidence. So I love this. This is the Differin gel. This is the common brand name, though you can get adapalene over the counter in the US. Here in the UK, you do need it on prescription. So you can fill in an online form. I'll leave a link below to get it prescribed to you online, or speak to your GP or dermatologist about it. In the UK, in the US, you can get this over the counter. So it's called Differin gel. Absolutely fantastic option. If you don't want to go for something super strength like that, then you can go for some over-the-counter retinols. My go-to would be the Inkey List retinol, which I've left a link to below, or the Indeed Labs Retinol reface. Both of these are really great hydrating yet effective retinols, though you will have to wait a little bit longer than the adapalene to see those results. You get your retinol in, and a lot of people say I avoid retinols because it can be a little bit drying and my skin is already dry. They will dry the skin, but don't worry, because we're going to add things into the routine later that are going to up the moisturization and offset that, because retinol is absolutely crucial. Next on your list of actives is going to be niacinamide. I love niacinamide and it's fantastic for people with oily, breakout prone skin. However, if you have breakout prone skin and are also on the drier side, you can still incorporate it in your routine. You just need to choose the product wisely. Niacinamide is going to calm and soothe the skin. It's going to help regulate the oil levels in the skin, but more importantly, it's going to help prevent hyperpigmentation, which is where, again, you have that zit which doesn't heal properly and leaves discoloration on the skin. This will help speed up the heal time of your breakout, which is why it's a great ingredient to incorporate in your skincare routine if you are acne prone. A lot of people would reach for this, which is the Ordinary Niacinamide plus zinc, a great option. But if you have dry skin, I think there's some better options out there, and I did a whole video on choosing the right niacinamide for your skin type, so I'll leave a link to it up there. My go-to at the moment is the Geek and Gorgeous Bee Balm, which is a fantastic niacinamide serum that's also calming, soothing and hydrating. So that's the one I'd recommend, but check out that video if you want some other recommendations. Finally, for the actives that I would definitely recommend you include in your routine would be tranexamic acid. The one that I always reach for is the Inkey List night treatment. That contains vitamin C as well as tranexamic acid, which means it's a really great product for lightening, brightening and just bringing back some luminosity to the skin. Tranexamic acid will also help to heal the breakouts more. So you've got the retinol and the exfoliators, which are going to prevent future breakouts. You've got the niacinamide, which is going to calm and help to heal some of the hyperpigmentation. And you've got the tranexamic acid to really get in and treat the levels of hyperpigmentation in the skin and make sure that the breakouts that you have had heal as quickly as possible. There are so many options out there, but like I say, the Inkey List is my favorite because it combines multi-actives and I think it delivers a really great result whilst also being hydrating, and that's why it's crucial if you have dry and acne prone skin. Now, we're coming into the home straight because we've cleansed, we've exfoliated to prevent future breakouts. We've got some great actives which are going to help prevent breakouts but also help heal them quicker. Now what you need is to increase your hydration game. A lot of people have traditionally reached for hyaluronic acids, but I think they give a very superficial hydration and nothing really in the long term. My go-to recommendation would be to include a peptide in your routine at this point. My go-to is this. This is the Hylamide subq skin. There are so many options available and I've left some links below, but this is going to hydrate the skin. It's going to even out the skin tone, but it's also going to help with some anti-aging benefits as well. So it's just a great product to incorporate in your routine. Peptides hydrate the skin like no other product in my opinion, and I love to include them if I have a dry skin day. If you include them after you're active like this, it's just going to mean that any dryness that you have incurred from applying those actives is going to be counteracted by the power of the hydrating peptides, and it's going to leave your skin feeling fresh and dewy, ready to top off with your moisturizer. When we come on to moisturizers, I actually don't think you need to go for the expensive bougie moisturizers. Choose an affordable drugstore one that works without clogging the skin. Something in the form of a gel is great. My favorite is the Blythe Pressed Serum, which whilst it's called a serum is actually a moisturizer that's in a really nice light gel-like consistency. That's not going to clog the skin. However, it's also not going to provide the super levels of hydration that are needed if you have dry skin. So I would take it up a notch by before you're applying that, put on a couple of drops of your favorite facial oil, and that will just really lock in all that hydration and make sure your skin is looking gorgeous and hydrated all day long. I think it's really important if you have acne prone skin to choose the right facial oil. I did a video on that, which I'll leave a link to up there if you want to check it out in more detail. But as a quick guide, I would reach for the rosehip seed oil. This is clinically proven to not trigger acne, it won't clog your pores, and yet it will hydrate. So for people that stay away from facial oils because they want the benefits of the hydration but they don't want the risk of breakouts, rosehip seed oil is going to be your saving grace and your best friend. So definitely include that in your routine, and that'll just up the levels of hydration and help keep you snatched and your skin glowing to the gods. Now, that is it in terms of the routine. You can, of course, mix in some extra actives if you want. You can mix up the product recommendations. These are just the products that I think will work really well. I think the key when it comes to dry acne-prone skin is to make sure that you tailor your routine to tackling the acne, but then choose the individual products within each step of that routine correctly to make sure that you're getting that hydration as well. If you follow this routine and you use some of the product recommendations, you will leave with clear complexion but also with supercharged hydration. So many people who suffer with dry acne prone skin write themselves off and feel like they're a lost cause. This is just not the case. It does take a little bit of extra work. You do have to listen a little bit more to recommendations and choose your products a little bit more carefully, but you can absolutely have an acne fighting skincare routine which also leads to extra hydration. Hopefully I've given you some hints and tips to be able to deliver that, but leave me below any comments on favorite products which would work in this routine or any of your individual recommendations. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.